Hello and welcome to Breaking Bread with Rivaj Maharaj, where nothing is off the table. For today's episode, I want to talk about the recent targeted assassination of IRGC spokesman Ali Mohammad NAINI. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now, there's breaking news coming out of Iran that IRG spokesperson Ali Mohammad NAINI was killed in US-Israel strikes amid escalating war. He was martyred in the criminal, cowardly terrorist attack by the American Zionist side at dawn, AFP reported, citing a guard statement carried out on the SEPA News website.
After a night of strikes in Tehran, Friday morning brought the news that a US-Israeli strike had killed Ali Mohammad NAINI, a prominent spokesperson for Iran's Revolutionary Guards, reported dead soon after he was quoted vowing Tehran would continue to fight.
Our missile industry deserves a perfect score, and there is no concern in this regard, because even under wartime conditions, we continue missile production.
Now, this is going to be a short video because the reason I'm flagging this video is to show you, as I've mentioned in the past and in my other videos, Mossad have high-level intelligence of everything that is going on within the Iranian regime, especially within the Basij and the IRGC. You saw it with Hamas, you saw it with Hezbollah, and you're seeing it with the Iranian regime. Now, they've come to understand that whilst they've taken out the supreme leader, who's the spiritual leader and was the de facto leader of Iran, the control of the country is still within the hands of the IRGC and the Basij. And this is where you see top-level Basij and IRGC people being taken out. And there's rumors coming out that the Basij decided to meet, I think it was yesterday or day before, in a desert area somewhere, thinking that they were out of harm's way, and the Israelis knew about it and they leveled the place. So those guys are all gone. And the reason I'm saying this is because whilst you'll get a lot of pundits out there saying to you that, there's other people waiting in line. Yes, there are other people waiting in line. But as you go down the ladder, as you go down the leadership ladder, you have less people that have a reinforced role within these entities. You have less people that are authoritative, that are bound to be taken seriously. And you have greater chances of dissent and, backbiting and infighting and disagreements within these organizations. And the fact that they're operating autonomously also assists in that. So operating autonomously, as well as having, successive leadership figures being taken out, means that you're scraping the bottom of the barrel. And the lower down the barrel you go, the less chance you have of people beginning to follow orders that are coming in from these people, because you're not tried and tested, you're not proven, there's no aura around you, there's no myth around you, you're just trying to fill positions, basically. I refuse to believe that there's an unlimited supply of leaders that are going to come. Yeah, you may have people that are capable of doing the job, but the loyalty is what I'm talking about. The loyalty factor is what is being tested. And as you go down that barrel, as you go down that leadership ladder, loyalty becomes fraught. Loyalty becomes rare. And this is where you then begin to have splinter groups. And don't forget, the Iranian regime is an authoritarian regime. It's a dictatorial regime. So it would have created these entities. However, within these entities, it would have created a lot of discord between the different factions. Because the last thing the Iranian regime would want is a solid structure within the IRGC or the Basij. Because if it worked cohesively as a strong unit, then together at any point in time, they could all come together and decide to take out the supreme leader or somebody else in that position. So you always want to have these factions that are pitted against each other, because as long as you have them fighting amongst each other, you can maintain control of the situation. It's an old divide and conquer rule. So you have one solid guy that controls everybody, but you have all the little sections fighting against each other or disagreeing with each other and having these rivalries there. And as you go down this ladder, those rivalries intensify. So, again, we're going to keep an eye on this. We don't know how much longer the IRGC and the Basij can withstand what is happening to it. The way I see it is, it's one of two things. They're either going to run out of their stockpiles, or they're going to run out of people to lead. And I still stand by what I say. I think Iran is going to be fragmented, and it's going to have an insurgency of some kind or some type of a civil war, because you're just going to get a lot of people that fancy a chance at trying to govern whatever is left of the country. You must remember, these are people in the IRGC and the Basij that are used to a certain lifestyle, that are used to control. Should that control slip, they're going to be the first ones whose heads are going to go. So you're going to have, I believe, an insurgency of some sort coming in, and this is going to play out for quite a while. So I want to thank you for spending time with us. We look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, as it helps us with the channel and it helps our channel to grow.